Okay, I got some good news, I got some bad news. The good news is I found this super cool filter. And it's all you need is broken glass. The bad news is I smashed the shit out of my phone, but I think it's a good lesson for everybody to look at the bright side. I mean, if a year ago I would have purchased a $50 phone case, maybe right now I would not have a broken phone and like my smashed screen and a smashed camera. However, I could have spent $50 and still had a broken phone because it was like a 2 meter fall on a hard floor in the shower and the bathroom, so it probably wouldn't help anyway. But now I'm gonna have to spend like $150 on cell phone repair. But I didn't use a case for entire year, and I think it's worth it. I mean, spending like $100 or something, or $200 per year on repairs, and not having to have a bulky case like 24/7 is not bad. I mean, it's a phone that costs like $800 anyway, so might as well just make it look good. I mean, why would I have a beautiful Ferrari red like phone if I'm gonna hide it, because of the ugly case? So if you look, it's pretty banged up, but eh, whatever. At least everything is backed up. I didn't lose any data. I can still use this phone. A cool trick is I just put a screen protection over the broken glass so I can still use it and not cut my fingers. So I'm gonna drop this phone off at the repairers and tomorrow morning. And Ethereum, oh actually EOS just pumped like a mofo, 8% up in 1 hour. I think looking at the Steem was pumping a week or so ago, and now EOS is pumping. We saw Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision pumping. So it seems like usually before the major Bitcoin moves, we see things stabilize, some smaller coins start pumping, and this is a textbook example of a bull run slowly, happening, and the market slowly turning the tides. I mean, there's two possible directions in my point of view. Either we drop like a motherfucker, hit like something crazy low, and we have like top 100 just becomes a bunch of Bitcoin forks and stable coins. I mean, we saw Tether become top 5 a couple days ago. Now it's that was yesterday, I think. Now it's back to like number 7. And this could happen overnight. This could last another couple weeks, and then it's gonna be the ultimate last dump we ever see before the bull run. Or this dump right now that we are in the middle of at $3,000 range could be the last dump. So the bottom is really hard to tell, but I think there's one thing we can agree on, and that I'm definitely betting on, and is that regardless if the next following weeks we go lower, or if we just never go lower anymore, we're definitely the trend is definitely changing right now, and things are definitely changing. So it has to happen like any day now. We're definitely going up, in my opinion. So I'm actually getting ready and thinking of doing a series of like 365-day challenge. Gonna try and cover an unbiased opinion of the top 365 coins, essentially one per day, like a 6-minute video covering how good their marketing is, how many full-time members do they have the team, what kind of disclosure they have on their remaining budget, what kind of development do they have, how usable is the app or the platform or whatever they're developing, how many users do they have, how many active people are there. Maybe if I can find a way to count the active Telegram members, but I'm not sure that's gonna be easy. So any ideas you guys have on like a spreadsheet of all the possible information you would want to have at a glance available to all the different top 300 coins, definitely let me know your ideas. I'm thinking about doing this challenge. It's gonna be a really lot of work for me, it's gonna take a lot of research. So I'm gonna see how I can, how productive I can make my personal time, and if I can make this happen. I was recommended to me by a friend. It's a really good idea, and I would really love to have something very unique where I can just dive deep and research the shit out of coins. Because if there's one thing I can do for you guys, it's provide you my expertise. I do consider myself quite good at crypto, better than most people, because first of all, I didn't capitulate yet. I'm pretty stable financially. Lots of my friends unfortunately had to capitulate. Right now, I'm okay with paying, you know, for phone repairs and not having to have a case of my phone, because this is a phone I can afford, and if I have to buy a new one, I'll be okay. I'm not too like crazy. I'm pretty humble. So it's, at the end of the day, a phone like this is a tool I use for making videos, a tool I use for communicating. So if I have to pay a more expensive one, that is okay. I just don't get when people buy like $1,000 phone because it shows their status off and they can barely make ends meet. And then they buy some bulky ass case because they're scared of dropping it because they cannot afford a new phone. There's no point in spending money on $1,000 phone for Instagram pictures. Like, unless you're an Instagram model or have like, I don't know, tens of thousands of followers and you can make money off of Instagram, they understand. But most regular people are just bad at finance. And there's, I hate saying this, but there's a reason 90% of people are poor, because 90% of people cannot handle their money. They're stuck in debt, they're stuck in mortgages. I have zero debt on my name. Like, I'm good. Like, if crypto goes to fucking zero, I'm okay. Like, I'll just break even. I'll be at zero. I started from zero. I started from nothing, and it cannot go like however low it goes. I'm okay. But most people cannot say the same thing. And before you can start investing, you gotta break even. Before you can start putting your money in crypto, you gotta make sure your shit's paid off, your phone's paid off. You don't have to pay like monthly for your phone, that you don't have to pay monthly for your car which you bought on credit, that you don't have to pay monthly for your house. Like, if you have things that are pushing you down and like holding you back financially, you shouldn't be looking at investing. You should first look at ways to break even, and then with not much pressure on yourself, you can look at investing. You can't make money if you're like a slave and struggling. First of all, you gotta take it one step at a time. First, you gotta make sure you have a stable income for food. You gotta have a stable income for shelter. Once you get that handled, instead of watching YouTube 5 hours a day like you're probably doing right now, and I do the same thing, YouTube is the collective addiction of our entire current of everybody at the moment, of the entire world right now. Like, if you're struggling, like, you have to get a second job. Like, fuck YouTube, fuck research. Make sure you're just stable, your finances are stable first. Once you're at zero, you can go up. So, yeah, point of the story is you gotta look at the positive things, and I'm pretty happy about this cool filter. It's gonna make a cool one-time video, even though my phone looks like shit. But to be honest, I'm not that worried, and I'm glad that I'm able to put myself in this mental state that I can appreciate the little things. And now that I see that I'm not really worried about it, I feel good that a material damage like this isn't like giving me sleeping problems. So I'm really happy with where I am, and I hope you guys can be happy with where you are. And I'm happy that you're watching this far, the whole 10 minutes into the end of my video. I'll see you guys later, and let me know your thoughts on this 365-day crazy crypto challenge. See you guys later.